You want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
Having a consistent jump shot. I know one of the biggest challenges in NBA 2K23 is shooting consistently. So I got some tips for y'all, man. And you know your boy don't like to play around. We're going to get straight to the point. Of course, I got some tips for you. So let's get into the controller settings out the gate. And I hope y'all actually try this out. Please try to use very early or early. Me personally, years ago, I stopped using slow jump shots, so it's very hard for me to use normal or even later than that. Because even if you speed up a lot of these jumpers, because I'm playing on my 6.8 right now, and a lot of y'all come and saw me live stream. This is my 6.8. Let me show y'all what he's working with. This dude right here, I am working with an 85 free ball, and he's 6'8", so he's not going to have the quick catch jump shot, so I have to use early to kind of match up with what I'm used to as a player that's been playing 2K for a while now. You saw the controller settings, of course, go with very early. And the next thing is get to the Gatorade facility. Y'all head to the facility. Now, you don't just head to the facility blindly, right? You got to start looking for certain things, right? Number one, you gotta understand the cue for your jump shots. It's not necessarily about the jump shot. A lot of people keep asking me for my jump shots, and of course, I drop a great jump shot for y'all. And I ain't gonna front for y'all. For me to drop this one, I gotta see like 3,000 likes on this video for me to jump this jump shot specifically. I gotta come back on this single video and see 3,000 likes, because this one I went into the lab. You could go into the lab and put in that work. This jump shot took me like 5 hours. I had to go through every single thing and move the bars, and it was just stressful. But anyways, I already dropped an amazing jump shot that still is amazing. A lot of people hit me up. It's still great, but I just like the up and down motion of this jump shot. You see how this jump shot is up and down right there? I just love that motion for this jump shot. Now, go in here, and don't care if you miss like that, right? You got to miss a few to find the cue. That's a bar. What the hell, bro? Mixtape coming, right? So that one, as soon as it touched my face, I'm releasing it, especially on early. So now you kind of establish where your cue is at, right? As soon as you touch the face, release it. You see what I'm talking about? So now you establish where the cue is at. Now you get into the rhythm, and you try just simple up and down like this until you get some consistency in your jump shot. Now, don't think I mastered yet, because I messed up too. You see, pump fake a few, and then I think I hold it a little bit late, but it was still good enough to get that green. And something y'all gotta learn about the green window as well is not necessarily harder to shoot. I think they just made the make window that was last year into green. So shoot with the same confidence, the same consistency in the game, you will be all right. Now you see, I just did a simple back up and down. Now you practice some of the dribble, so you learn the animations, right? So you get used to some of the animations. You see that one? So that's a kind of quick stop. And yes, you can quick stop somewhat. You see that? That's a quick stop, right? You see? Very simple. I'm teaching y'all. People act like you can't quick stop. You can. Not the peakish, but you see that? Instant stop, and just practice it. Practice. Now, you always look for the cue. The cue don't change. The hand reach the face release, especially on early. I know people, that's a little late. Like, I could tell it's late. You see what I'm saying? I could tell it's late because I know I held it a little bit too long, because sometimes you just got to remember it's early. You know what I mean? And you got to keep telling yourself, yo, you got the settings on early, so you can't afford, as soon as you reach there, release. You see what I'm talking about? So you will know. I could read and I could tell people when I play, yo, that one is off because I held it down a little bit too much, you know what I'm saying? Or I released it too soon. But you see, so now you got to practice some off the dribble. And some move that I use a lot, the step back, release. You got to start putting moves. Like if you're a corner sitter, just go practice that corner, and you notice how much slower the animation. That's why it's important to practice your animation. You see how slower that hand came up to the face. The cue don't ever change. Trust me, I tested out so much things with this. The cue don't ever change. What changes your timing based on the animation. You see how slow it come up. It come up much slower on that one. So what you gotta learn is all animations are not the same. So learn the animation that you use the most. Like this one I use a lot, so I'm gonna practice this until I get it down pat, until I start to see a lot of excellence before I go forward and change. Right now, the next thing you gotta learn is the energy. Mike Wayne said once the energy is low, it change it. So I will run around, drain my energy. Right, you see how you start dribble like that, you know your energy low, then shoot. You see it's slow, it comes up slower, and then you gotta start adjusting for that now, because you know this game, especially this game, it makes you hit. You don't take away from your consistency, but the shot timing is different, and you gotta learn to shoot with your energy low as well. And that's the biggest one for me right now. It just adjusting when the energy is low, how fast it comes up to release it. So drain the energy out, come back, money, and you could feel when you write, and you're gonna put in some reps. And I'm sorry, y'all, I wish I could give y'all just a quick fix and a quick jump shot that could work for everything or everybody. But at the end of the day, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure out and come on my side. And it's easier than the Gatorade facility once you're shooting out there. Trust me, it's way easier. It's way easier to shoot out there than in the Gatorade facility. That's why it's much better if you come out here and put in a little rep. You ain't gotta spend a lot of time. I hate the Gatorade facility specifically, but as far as figuring out my cue and getting a few random, I would recommend probably do this before, like while you wait until your teammates come and to play, come in here and get a few reps in, figure out the cue and get it right, and then you'll be just fine, man. Whatever cue you got to figure it out before you go out there and play, because you don't want to be a liability to your teammates, man. Again, I'm shooting with an 80. Look my guy in there doing hella jump shots. He figured it out. He coming in and doing some dribble moves, shooting off the move and all that stuff. Like, come on, man. You got to at some point put in some work. Whatever jump shot I give y'all, you still gotta go figure out the cue and get the rhythm for yourself. For me, it's always hand by the face. I always use jump shots. As soon as my hand touch the face, I release it. Even the last jump shot I gave y'all, hand by the face, release, it's green. And based on the energy, based on what position, based on how you catch it, it's gonna change the speed of which that hand meets the face. So hopefully this video helped y'all out, man. I'm sorry to make it this long, of course, but I'm trying to, just give y'all some tips to help y'all improve in this game. I got a bunch more coming out for y'all. Just make sure stay locked in, get the notification bell on lock. Have a blessed one till next time. Be safe out there, y'all. Peace.